Why, hello everybody, how you all doing? It's been a long journey. It still is, ongoing process. Every day is another day. Every day is a blessing. Every day is a great lesson. Every day is certainly showing us who we are. Remember the in-between? So how's it going with your in-between? We know where we first started off, and we know there's going to be an end to all of this, but how are you coping right now? That is the measuring stick to your spirituality. So have you fallen? Have you felt pain? Have you seen your fellow brothers and sisters incarcerated, clapping, cheering when somebody on the street has been beaten by a police officer? There is something that was very profound when I was at Catholic school, and it was of a man on a cross. And as he was being killed and mocked and laughed at with nails inside him here, he said the words, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." And right now I see that. And there is truth in this. It is a moment to forgive. It is a moment to forgive. And this is why I made the video on Cavensite, which is the reason why I told everybody, in my humble opinion right now, the most powerful crystal to wear is Cavensite. And what is Cavensite? The crystal of forgiveness. Today is a beautiful day to talk about something very special, and that is our children. For without our children, there is no future. Without shaping our children, there is no future, or not a future that we hold dear, which is freedom. How do you actually feel freedom? How do you know when you actually are free? Freedom starts from a very young age. And most of you already know now that I've spoke about freedom, free will know that I speak in certain terms and in a way that makes you think. I don't tell you what to think. I give you stories and situations of moments when you stand back and ponder what this crazy guy says with the crazy t-shirts and said, "Hey, I never thought about it quite like that. Maybe he's right. Maybe what he's saying about children going into schools and being told what to think instead of asked, what do you think? Maybe there's something in that. Maybe being told what to think is taking away a child's freedom, is halting a child's power, is taking away and suppressing a child's most deepest and powerfulest gift of enlightenment." And so here we are right now. What do we give our children? Programming from the earliest of age, and we know that the system realizes that they need to catch them even earlier now. So that's why we saw a real battle going on with the powers that be trying to get your child into a school earlier and earlier and earlier. Because if you get the programming quick enough into a child, then they will submit to whatever is being told and programmed to them. I went to Bali not so long ago, and I went into a school called the Green School. Please check it out. A young boy around, 13, 14, 15, took us around, and he spent an hour telling us about the whole of what the school was about, its principles, and I cried all the way around. I had tears in my eyes. This young boy had so much power. And when we'd finished, I said to him, in fact, in between, I said, "How does it go here with religions? Because, your religion, you're local from here, but what about all the other kids from America and all that, their religions and non-religions?" And he said, "We all love each other because we've all got a different take on everything." I was crying. I was thinking, this is the furthest that our system wants us to be in. This is the furthest from what this is really, really scary, because what this school was creating was free thinkers. And we realise now that free thinkers is so dangerous for the system. So the ones who are clapping while incarcerated, it breaks my heart. Today is a great day to share something so profound which was asked of me. Shall we spend our time focused on what's going wrong? Or can we do something differently to change the world? And I thought about it and I thought, the only way we can change this is to expose the darkness, but at the same time, be wise and take care of our children. And by means of taking care of our children, what I mean to say is that we have to enlighten our children to be the leaders of this world, not the followers. Not to regurgitate what they've been told at school, but to help them find the power within themselves to be that leader of love and kindness, that leader who works in the heart and lives in the heart and takes care of our brothers and sisters, spends time with them, look after them. So what I did was I took my most beautiful crystals that I've had for many years and I put them into a pouch. And I'm going to ask you all, if you can think of one person, or even two, or even three young children that you feel would benefit from a crystal, then go to the link below and email your message. And I'll pick out 100 children and I'm going to gift them one of these. So should we have a look at what crystals we have? So here's one I'm just taking out randomly from Africa. A divine piece of Mother Earth, healing and power, protection, and an awakening to our higher self. It is the blend of crystal to human that vibrates in a way that no other thing on earth could ever copy or reproduce. The bond between crystal and child is phenomenal and is being taken away from all children. But it's a great day to offer a beautiful crystal. And this crystal is from Africa. And if you look at it very carefully, you can see what is an absolutely divine mother stone. And she's created a most divine. And that actually is amethyst. It looks like a clear quartz, but when you really look at it, inside there is an amethyst inside. So it's divine. Why am I gifting to children? I'm gifting to children because we live in a world where everything is now computerized, where everything is given to us to be programmed. Everything that we see is a message to tell us how to behave, how to think, but not to feel. Simply obey and be controlled and be happy with that. Because if you're controlled by the world system, you are behaving yourself, you are obeying. That means that you're a good person. These crystals help you feel as a child. And that is a very powerful awakening of your child. Placing a crystal in your child's hand and asking them, which I'm hoping you will do, when you receive that crystal and you give it to your child or your grandchild and say, hold it and tell me how you feel and what you feel. By doing that, dear friends, you awaken something so powerful in your child. You awaken them to listen to their heart, feel with their heart, and to work in their heart. Once you activate that energy, your child will never look back on their life, and they will always have a new understanding which this darkness, which this evilness at this moment is trying to control every single soul in this world. Not only by its lies and manipulations and fears, but by a heavy-handed government law, which is now controlling us all and imprisoning us all behind these four walls. Without Sun, which is our God-given healer, which heals us from viruses, heals us from depression, heals us from everything, we now can see, the ones who are awake, how devious and dark the few are controlling the many. So my gift today is for 100 children to be the future, and maybe just one of those children who really feels and gets it and awakens may just be one day one of the lighthouses in the world to take care of our brothers and sisters in this world like we only want to be taken care of, in a sense of love, compassion, and understanding. By giving 100 children a crystal, it may just change the effect of the world. And in my humble opinion, it is time for our children to be the leaders, not to look upon anybody in this world to lead us and to take care of us. We have to take care of ourselves, and now is the perfect moment. So, I'm excited about this, of course. It's a beautiful day. I really feel it's a beautiful day because the awakening has happened. What I've been speaking to you about over these 2 years, slowly drip feeding you without scaring you, but telling you truths. Now you can see clearly what I've been talking about for 2 years. Now you can look back over those 900 videos and say, you know what, Mark? Now I understand what you were saying all the time about the system and how wrong it is out there and how right it is in here. So now you know, it's clear as day now, and it's up to us to make that change, shine the light on the darkness, expose what I've been trying to expose for so many years. And the more people who become awake and aware, then transform the world and raise the vibration. By doing this, you will create a new world, a new order, but not an order that is controlled. One where you become the order, you become your truth. You know the truth inside you. Listen to the truth. You know what's right and wrong. You don't need tablets to tell you what's written on. You don't need laws to tell you. You know from your own gut feeling, your own intuition, right and wrong. And by creating a world of equality, so everybody is free to travel, is free to love and be kind and caring, free to do whatever they want in life, free to express themselves as long as it causes no harm to others, then we should work towards a world like that. So that's what we're trying for every day, changing the world, changing it slightly so that it becomes a more loving and kind and understanding and non-judgment. A non-judging world is a world that will heal in a day. So thank you to every one of you who share the message, who share the love, and who help one another every day. There are millions and millions now waking up to what's going on, and that's a good thing. So you may think that the world is on its knees, but I say the world can only go up from now. We've gone as low as we can. We've seen the radical moves and the tyranny that has now happened to all of us. Now it's time for change. It's a great day. It really is. Well then, till tomorrow. I really, really hope you enjoyed the beginning of Seeing the Invisible, my new book. I hope it inspires you, gives you joy and makes you feel good, and also helps you see maybe things that you never saw before within the worlds of spirit, the universe, and what's happening at any given moment. I think it's a real joyful book, and I think there's some pretty powerful stuff in there that can help change your life. So it will be back on markbajerski.com soon. We had a crash of lots of people buying it, so now we're just working on fixing that again. So give us a couple of days, because we're trying to now change the website from one server to another. So things are on the website just slowing up a little bit, and that book is now halted just for a few days, and it may be back online in a couple of days, fingers crossed. But because there was so much demand, it really did smash the website to bits a little bit. But that's a great thing, right? That's a positive thing. Okay then, I'll see you later. I better crack on with work. Take care then. I've got a lot of crystals to ship off. See you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. Don't let the buggers ground you down. It is a beautiful world, and we're going to make it even more beautiful. Keep shining.